Got my backpack and I'm ready to learn.
September 4th, Nebraska, first hunt of the year.
It's making me real nervous.
I reckon that's him on the left.
He could go either way. Who wants some pie?
He's down. Oh my gosh.
A big old sucker.
Where you want me to go?
Or get something. My phone. Can't leave that. Hey, the video premiere in 10 minutes.
Oh, me. Well, we are loading up. Man, hold on a second. There's a moth sitting on your lens. We are loading up and heading to the stand. We're changing locations this evening. We're gonna be down on the river bottom where Tyler killed his buck. There's a couple more good bucks in there. There's water, there's food, there's bedding area, all right there tucked in tight, so it is a hot spot.
Good luck. All right, cool. Cool. Huh?
You good?
Yeah, good luck. Appreciate it, Pitts. Cool. Good luck.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna cross the fence back here because a lot of these deer have been crossing the fence up high. And we don't want to go up high by the stand and cross up in there because we'll leave scent all over the place. So we're gonna wade through this thick grass right here. We might get ate up by chiggers, but that's why they make nail polish.
He's probably sitting out there watching us. September 4th, Nebraska, first hunt of the year. It's been an awesome hunt. Couldn't ask for much more. We're hunting a big deer. Seen him quite a few times. I want to thank Tyler Jordan and Realtree Road Trips for having us out. Sean Hayden always shows us a good time. Excited to be in the woods again. It is rather hot. It's 90 plus degrees. But we are on the trail of a really big deer, 6x6. He's got some other trash. We call him Mr. Perfect. And just an awesome deer. Yesterday we had another south wind. He was in the field at 5:30, which is about 15 minutes from now. Stayed in the field for about 45 minutes, left the field, never saw him again. Like I said, this is our last afternoon. We fly home in the morning. But regardless of whether we get it done tonight, we've had a great time. And anytime you're hunting a world-class buck like Mr. Perfect, there's no such thing as a bad hunt.
Realtree Road Trips is brought to you by Federal, Nose Jammer, First Products, Arctic Shield, Hoyt Bows, Lacrosse Boots, and Onyx.
Because there is a puddle. There she is. I'm gonna be just a little bit quieter on this interview because before we could get completely set up, we got a mama and two fawns about 75 yards in front of us. So they're starting to move a little bit earlier today. It's a lot warmer, so it's a bit surprising, but we're in a beautiful setup right here. The river's right out here in front of us. There's a big alfalfa field up on the hill behind us. This is, like I said before, where Tyler killed his deer opening day.
Dude, freaking hammered him. Hammered. Oh. Heck yeah. First velvet whitetail.
We've let this area We're hoping for a good time this evening in Nebraska.
You don't reckon that's him on the left, do you? You don't reckon that's him on the left? Down at the far end? He got a lot of points.
That's him. That's him.
Well, if he walks that outside circle, he's got a chance to catch our wind.
Road Trips is presented by Realtree, Chevrolet, CBE, Insights, Monster Mill, Easton, and Primal Tree Stands. Bug's looking over here. I don't know why he's wanting to come here now. Okay, but he might have one with him. He's way back here behind these trees on that fence line. He's about to jump it.
Road Trips is brought to you by Baku, Spartan, Redneck, Franke, Bushnell, Scott Archery, and Sever Broadheads.
Oh, he lost it out. They got it. Oh my gosh. making me nervous. It's making me real nervous. Oh yeah, I think that's ready. Oh, that turned out perfect. Who wants some pie? Oh, I'll show that.
Another unbelievable hunt tonight on our last night here in Nebraska. You know, what do you know, it ends in frustration again. Mr. Perfect out in the field again, 500 yards coming to us, gets hung up, you know, out in the bean field, and we had, man, we must have had 25 or 30 deer right underneath us. We had a really nice 8-point that I couldn't in good conscience shoot and settle when, you know, Mr. Perfect's out there in the field, and, you know, I'd have felt terrible if he'd have walked underneath us, you know, right at last light. So I feel like we did everything we could to get ourselves in position to get a shot at him, especially with what we learned the first night of scouting. He just never did it again. You know, the rest of the week, we were blessed with great winds to be able to hunt that stand. And for whatever reason, he just won't come down there in daylight hours like he did, you know, the day before hunting season. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Appreciate y'all hanging with us this week. Sorry we didn't get it done, but you'll see us pretty soon.
What you thinking for tonight?
Honestly don't really know, because of the fact that right here's where he jumped. Right there, you got the solar panel right there, and you got that fence that ties in right there, and he crossed. See where that big tree is? He crossed right there and then went northwest right up through there is where he was drifting, and he kind of went more west right there. I think
the stand's in a good spot.
No, there's no doubt.
There's a lot of deer that come by there.
Yeah, 80% of the deer are coming right by the stand within bow range. The problem is he ain't doing what everybody else is doing.
He jumped it south yesterday on us. He jumped it a little bit north of the tank, but it was still west of us. The only thing is here's the phone scope footage from the first night. He stayed on the east side of the fence, and so he walks right here, and that would have been, I mean, a chip shot.
Right.
So he could go either way.
And what I'm scared of is we're going to move the stand. He's going to show up where the stand was, or
because
vice versa.
Right here, he's in bow range of where we hung that stand.
Yeah, and that was the first night.
That was the first night of scouting.
See, I wonder if, since Tyler shot that other deer, I'm wondering if he hadn't changed his pattern, being he's alone now.
Yeah.
Or something. It hadn't. You know, I don't know what to think. I almost think whatever I do, he's going to do the opposite. It's about what I'm thinking. I think there's just all the deer traffic is coming right by that stand. And, you know, if there's a bunch of deer in there and he sees that, he might want to come in and join the party. I hate to walk away from where he's been in the past and where all the deer are congregating.
You think just slip in there? I mean, just slip in there on the bikes again, quiet. Don't have to move anything, leave a bunch of scent, just go for it.
I say we just go in just like we did yesterday.